Don't touch that dial.
You're gonna get me in trouble right now.
No, never mind then. We're good. We're good, man. All right, so if we can get your intro one more time, please.
My name is Mac. I go by Mac, and I am a producer, an artist, curator of all sorts, just making people feel good with my art. Yeah, bet the eyes and you don't see me cry. Wasted all those years like you don't see these nights. Blood, sweat, and tears like you don't see my fight. God walking in the flesh like you don't see this light. Yeah. I've been producing for about 12 years now, making music and writing and just curating songs for about 10 to 12 years. Seriously, for the last 4 though. Really took my time and developed a sound and tried to curate something that will last for, generations to come. 3 artists that influenced me when it comes to making my music: Quincy Jones, Kanye West, and an interesting addition is Kirk Franklin, honestly. Yeah.
All right, and of those 3, who was the top one?
Quincy Jones.
All right.
A song that gets me up every day and that I actually am in love with right now is a song called God is Perfect. And it's by Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. They have a tape called Alfredo, but that's neither here nor there. But the drums just changed my life. And I always remember Kanye West talking about how he literally took Dr. Dre's drums off of Explosive. And it kind of put me in a mindset to understand other producers, understand other creators, and that you can actually, take pieces and start to understand your art a little bit more, like what inspires you and put it in there. So been listening to a song called God is Perfect, which is like a perfect title. And it kind of got me out of a funk that I was in for the past couple months. That's been my song right now. If I bust a lane, I need the whole beat. These don't mean I have count. I hear sleep when I raise the beast. These know my samurai I get. Niggas that'll pull up to your mama crib and tell them where your mama live. Turn it to a horror film. Baby, we got more of them. Last September, we did a show called Till Next Time at the House of Blues. And we sold that junk out, man. And I've never felt no energy in a room like that ever before. And that was my favorite performance because we put that on our back, man, and we made sure that thing worked. We made sure, we went through a lot of trials and tribulation. I think the best performances come with a lot of at the beginning. You know what I mean? Putting something together is just it takes a lot, but once it comes together, oh, it's beautiful. So that definitely Till Next Time. Shout out to Rico Black for sure. My favorite place to perform outside of Vegas has been California. I performed there a couple of different times, and what I've learned is going outside of your city, people, for some reason, they embrace you a little bit different than when you are in their city. And when you're from there, I don't know what it is, and that's not a knock on anybody's, stomping grounds, but it just is what it is. And the reason why it was so refreshing outside of, Las Vegas and in LA where I performed was because there was no pre-notion. Nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew anything about me. They just could only accept me for the music. No pre-context of maybe something someone heard or just a previous impression of you, So I think it's always good and fresh to get outside of the city and, expand your network. So yeah, LA was a great place to perform and kind of spread your wings. My favorite place that I've performed, which is weird to say, is LA. But Vegas is unmatched energy because if you can get people out where to a place where 2 doors down Celine Dion is playing, or Donnie and Marie, or Janet Jackson, and you can, bring that energy all into one place, it's unmatched, bro. To be able to bring people out and enjoy the time that we have with them and inspire them, that is my mental, for sure.
Yeah, bat the eyes and you don't see me cry. Wasted all those years like you don't see these nights. Blood, sweat, and tears like you don't see these fights. God walking in the flesh like you don't see this light. Yeah, philosophical giants, the Bible study with Mayans. Who could have known you hit the ceiling by trying? Yeah, abuse my trust and you don't.
Oh man, support from your family is, first of all, it's number one, because they'll be there when no one else is there. But what I've started to learn also is that you can't depend on anyone's support. If it's your dream, there's no one that's gonna fight harder for it than you. And you can't depend on, the support of people you love, because sometimes that support is actually the ones that's hindering you because you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? You feel comfortable with their support. It's lovely to have it there. But once you realize that even they might not be there, you have to continue to keep going. Because some people, some of their most precious relationships aren't there anymore. And if you stop from that moment, you haven't had a real foundation on the basis of what you're doing, because you should be doing it for you and you only. And, the people around you, but if they're not around you, then I guess that's where we can go from there, I enjoy collaborating, I do. But what I look for is someone who I can see actually takes their time with what they want to do. Like whatever we're collaborating on, I just want to know that you're going to put the same time and effort that I will. Because, I live and breathe and die for this thing, because I know this is the only thing that I'm going to be able to leave here after I'm gone. So I want you to be able to put that same effort in. So whoever I'm collaborating with, as long as you're going hard for the project and the product that we're going to create, man, I'm down. Let's work. A valuable thing that I would actually like to give to someone when it comes to the music industry and getting started or picking back up and keep it going is to trust you. Bet on yourself. Bet on, what you have, what you believe in. If you follow that one thing that you truly believe in and don't stop, that's exactly what you need to be doing. One thing that we like to say is follow your genius, because that's going to get you to the place that you want to be. Your intuition is your happiness. So if you can follow that, it definitely is God talking to you in your ear, and make sure that you get to where you want to be and where you need to be as well.
They saying stop it, niggas got the energy leaking, it's like a faucet. 2 more years would have been just like your father. Took the whole game and flipped it like a author. Ayy, big man in the whole city. Old bouncer said, oh Diddy. Old bouncer said, old bouncer said, oh Diddy. Big man in the whole city. Old bouncer said, oh Diddy. Old bouncer said, old bouncer said, oh Diddy.
My favorite song that I think I've released is a song called About You. And I just put that on an album called Off the Record. And it wasn't supposed to actually be performed, which is so interesting. I actually cut it off the set list. But the person, that I was playing with at the time, which is my guy still, he ran the record. And I'm like, yo, we cut this off. And we ended up recording it. And because I had to go with the flow, it was one take, couldn't stop, had to get it out there. But this song is really about me, you know what I mean? It's definitely about me. It's about, my struggles coming up and making sure that I believe in myself with everything that I'm doing. So it's a song called About You off of Off the Record. It's good, you guys should check that out for sure. Las Vegas music culture. Probably the greatest in the world. It's probably the most misunderstood right now, because people are still trying to figure out what it is that we need to be moving towards as a collective. When I say collective, I mean anybody who has some type of creative bone in their body We have to have some type of agenda that we're trying to reach when it comes to as a community. I think once we're all on the same page, we will be a powerhouse in the world. We're the entertainment capital of the world. How can we not win? You know? You can find my music and all the information about me, any future upcoming events, apparel, at neezy.net. Everything about me is there. Go check it out for sure. Yo, this is Mac, and this is the Midnight Sessions.